Great. So, Pavel, how's it going?
Good to see you again, Charles.
And for the listeners that don't know, Pavel is the CEO of Bluzelle, and we met back last year in September originally at a meetup in London.
That's right.
And then we had the privilege of having you on the podcast, and then we met again at the Neo DevCon in San Francisco, and then we're here today in Hong Kong, and we meet again.
That's right. We're on the tour, and we just run into randomly at different places, and then we'll see each other in London again next week.
All around the world, we bump into each other. So, Pavel, do you want to bring the viewers up to speed with what's been happening at Bluzelle since the very successful ICO? There's a lot of interest, a lot of attention on you guys. So, what's been happening since then?
Well, the big one was, once you do the ICO, then everybody's waiting for the tokens to be unlocked, and waiting till you get onto an exchange, because that's the next big thing. And so, eventually, Binance ended up listing us, and then Huobi. So then that was okay. We got that milestone was done, so people are happy at that. So now you can get right back to basically one, you got to catch up on all the operational stuff that you kind of leave on the side. Certain operational HR things that you didn't really take care of during the ICO. So it's boom, catch those up. Hire an operations person so I don't have to do that anymore. And then it's really about now you got time to focus dead on the product and the team. So we just hired 5 more people in the last month.
Congratulations.
Thank you. All engineers, really good backgrounds. That's a nice thing about doing this. Is when you're a typical startup, you're always worried about running out of money in 6 to 8 months.
Right.
And then when you're trying to get talent, it's hard to recruit because they're thinking, hey, when are you guys going to run out of money?
Right.
And your pitch is, I want to pay you less than half your salary. Now you can actually get proper talent, know that you have years to go. You can incentivize them with tokens, so that makes them happy. So everybody's aligned well. So that's a good thing, is that we can been able to hire some good people, and then work on the product, because the next version is going to come out end of June, probably June 30th. And so between now and then is establishing all the different customers which use cases we can do, what features they're going to want on theirs, and how their roadmap lines up with ours, so we can have people using the product. And then the third part would be building up our developer community, because it's going to be open sourced. We want everybody to be able to contribute to it, but that takes a long time to build that up. So instead of waiting until the product's out, we're now we can focus strictly on creating our developer portal. People come to our site to get the documents they need, and start building up those libraries for them. So when the product comes out really in the end of June, they can be hey, I've got something to play with here.
Right, and I think the key word there was community, right? So for the ICO, you had the crypto community supporting you and being part of that. Have you seen any overlap from your crypto community turn into the developer community? People that have been part of the project since 100 Telegram members, right? And they just want to live, breathe, and be part of Bluzelle, and have kind of reached out to go to the next step with you guys. Have you seen that at all? Or?
Yeah, initially when we started, because we weren't ever talking about a token sale or ICO, it was about the product. So the first 500-600 people, or maybe up to that, were all developers and interested in the technology. And then you get the next wave of crypto and understanding where this stuff's going. Right. So then you've got those enthusiasts. So now we got to get back to making sure the developers are there. They're getting the tools that they need and they can work on. But how we look at it is our next version of the site is really going to be focused on, we want everybody, whether they're a token holder or even just a developer or a customer of ours, to just understand the tech, be part of the community, whichever role they play, and go, we're going to be evangelists because we believe, decentralization is the future. Bluzelle plays a key role, and the more they can understand about the product and the team, like I said, whether they're a developer, a producer on a network, or a consumer, a customer, or just a token holder, they can all become evangelists and tell all their friends and family why this technology is cutting edge.
Absolutely. And what excites you most about the 2018? What's big for Bluzelle? What's something exciting you guys are working on? What kind of motivates you, right? Because I know with the ever-changing space, everyone has things they focus on and things they look forward to. So what's kind of your passion, and what do you look forward to most this year?
Oh, it's I think what we just started on is building that team is fantastic. You can build it. We've got person we hired, Isabel, who's she just finished her master's degree, knows stuff about encryption, really good researcher. She did 2 stints at NASA.
Wow.
So it's cool to have somebody like that on the team. And then, like I said, the reach out to build up this developer community. So we're going to be doing hackathons. We're doing one in Vancouver next month. Hopefully, in the next year in a couple months we'll do one in London. now that we got the format down, do one in Vietnam, like different places. Yeah. So, and then do meetups. So basically, where before you're kind of like going to all the conferences and talking, pitching, now we can start building our own like small events. Yeah. And that way we're building our own community. Yeah. And eventually what I want is by the end of the year, people in different cities could be like, hey, I'll host a Bluzelle meetup, and I'm not even there, or my CTO's not there.
Runs itself.
They can run themselves. They can do like 1 hour thing, show the product, give some giveaways that we have, things like that.
And you have the honor of traveling around the world, as we were discussing before the interview. With the community, how do you find it is when you go around the world? So the London community is probably a little bit different to the Canada community, to the Singapore community. How have you found crypto in all these different countries? Because you've been around everywhere, right? And you speak to all the people there.
Yeah. So, well, let's just take Vietnam. We were there 2 weeks ago, and Indonesia a couple months ago. Real hungry market. Like they're just starting to learn and understand this stuff, which is what gives us further belief of no matter what's happening, governments say, or market corrections, things like that, you're bullish for the long run because these countries like Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, they're just starting to understand what's the technology about and now how can I buy some of these cryptos. So there's a huge wave of people there to come up. So that's interesting there. When you go to, like when we were in NEO in San Francisco, a lot of questions there were really about, you had real technology enthusiasts. They might not be tech people, but they were coming to NEO to learn which of the new technologies coming built on NEO so they can do further research into it themselves. So that's where you're seeing there. And London's got a sophisticated community as well that's been around all this stuff. So those ones are furthering the advancement of the technology that we're doing. Where in emerging markets, it's about like general decentralization, where in a place like London, it'll probably be like, no, let's just talk about databases now. Right? Because they're already sold on the other stuff. Yeah.
The enthusiasm probably isn't as much as it is in Asia of London. People aren't as jacked up. I would say they're more into the finer detail of things.
But they've learned all the other stuff before. That's right. Yeah.
And with 2018, once again, I mean, where do you see Bluzelle being at the end of the year? Where do you see the vision going at the end of the year?
Well, we want, like to say, the first version of the product, the alpha out end of June. Yeah. And then by the end of the year, like I said, we want to have, if we can have like 6 different platforms that we're integrated into. So like right now we know we're going to be on NEO and Ethereum. We can get 4 more different blockchain platforms tied into by the end of the year. That'll be good. And then on each of those have like 2 or 3 dApps, just showcasing how the product works. That's going to be great.
Awesome. Yeah. And what can the viewers do to be part of the community? What's the best way for them to get involved?
Best way is, obviously sign up to our website, get on the newsletter just so they're more informed. And then from there is just, join one of our channels and then find out, like if we're doing a meetup in, let's just say, London, and the community's there. Don't just show up. They should basically share that out to their friends and family or whoever they know in London, saying, hey, you guys got to go check this out. Because it's all based on us just creating a network effect in our community. So like I said, step 1 is just join some channel of ours, find out what we're doing, and if they have people they know in different areas, let them know and just let it, like, the word spread.
Spread the love.
Exactly.
Pavel, thank you so much for making on the show today, and have a great day.
You too.
Awesome.